Hello students, I am Dr. Monica and I am going to take the chemistry class for BTech students. So today I am taking the first module which is having molecular orbital theory. This topic is very important for your semester exam. It consists of 10 to 12 marks in your semester exams and very easy topic. You can understand very easily. The first thing is molecular orbital theory. What is a molecule? The first question arises in our mind, what is the molecule? How it is formed? When the two atoms are combined to form new orbitals, these new orbitals are called as molecular orbital. So when the two atoms are combined to form new orbitals, these new orbitals are called as molecular orbital. As we know that the what is H hydrogen, the configuration of hydrogen is 1s and there is one electron in its outermost shell. There is one s1. There is another atom which is having also 1s1, and the molecule, which bond is formed and how it is formed, the molecule, this is sigma 1s2. This is formed. So then we are taking the sigma bond. How it is formed? When s orbitals are combining, then always sigma bond is formed. When px, py, pz orbitals are combining, then they form sigma or pi bond. As usual, always remember, when the s, either 1s, either 2s, when they are combining to form sigma bond, the sigma bond is यहाँ पर सिग्मा बॉन्ड का फॉर्मेशन होगा. The shape of s orbital is spherical. What's the meaning of spherical or symmetrical? It means the charge density is uniform in all direction. The charge density is uniform in all direction. As for this atomic orbital, the shape is spherical and charge density is uniform in all direction. How they are formed? They are formed. There is one bonding which is known as head-to-head overlapping. There is overlapping will take place. Suppose there is one electron, then they are combining the formation. There are two electrons present in the molecule. There is two electrons. Then both electrons are accumulated in that space. It means we can say that there is head-to-head overlapping will take place. Sigma bond is stronger than the pi bond. Always remember, sigma bond is always stronger than the pi bond, because in case of sigma bond, there is head-to-head overlapping will take place. In case of pi bond, there is side-wise overlapping will take place. In case of sigma bond, there is maximum charge density is accumulated in that space. That's why this is stronger than the pi bond. These molecular orbitals are formed by one method. These molecular orbitals are formed by the one method which is known as a one method which is LCAO method. Which is LC. What is the LCAO method? LCAO method means linear combination of atomic orbitals. So this is the method from which we are finding the formation of molecules. Linear combination. Suppose 1s gives sigma 1s, 2s plus 2s gives sigma 2s, px, 2px we can say that, we can write 2px gives pi 2px, 2py plus 2py gives pi 2py. These are the, we can say that, these are the bonding molecular orbital. This is the bonding molecular orbital. And there is one anti-bonding molecular orbital. Then px py we can write 2pz plus 2pz. There is different bond is formed. I will tell you after this. Sigma 2pz bond is formed. So there is bonding. What is a bond? How bonding molecular orbital is formed? Bonding molecular orbitals are formed by the attraction of the atomic orbitals. Bonding molecular orbitals are formed by the attraction of the atomic orbitals. They are always lower in energy and highly stable. So there is one special thing we know that the key less energy we will be more stable, more energy we will be less stable. This is the concept of whole chemistry. So then there is bonding molecular orbital is formed, which is by attraction. We can say that attraction, or we can say that the additive effect of the atomic orbital. If we are talking about the anti-bonding molecular orbitals, there is formed sigma anti-bonding 1s, sigma anti-bonding 2s. We can write pi anti-bonding 2px, pi anti-bonding 2py, and pi sigma 2pz, sigma anti-bonding 2pz. So these atomic orbitals are formed by the one method which is known as a linear combination of atomic orbitals. Then I am giving the example. I am giving you example of there is sigma 1s, which is formed by the attraction of the atomic orbitals. If there is 1s, one electron. If there is subtractive effect, anti-bonding molecular orbitals are formed by the subtraction or repulsion of the atomic orbitals. How they are formed? The electrons are not present in that space. Electrons are present here. This electron is present here, and this electron is present here. Where there is repulsion will take place. Repulsion, it means they cannot form the bond. So what is the sigma s? This is the BMO. BMO is the bonding molecular orbital. This is sigma anti-bonding 1s. This is the additive effect. This is the subtractive effect. Okay, you got it my point? This is the additive effect. Then we form the bonding molecular orbital. This is the subtractive effect, which bond is formed, anti-bonding. Sigma anti-bonding 1s bond is formed. Then we are taking px, py, pz. Px, py, pz, as we know that there are three orbitals. Px in its own axis. Px is moving in its own axis. There is py and there is pz. This is x, moves in its own direction by, and there is z, which is present in their horizontal axis and their internuclear axis. This is the z axis. Then how in case of p orbital, how the bonds are formed? Which bond is formed, sigma or pi? In case of both px or py, in case of both px or py, there is different overlapping will take place, which is side-wise overlapping. There is head-to-head means maximum charge density, and there is head-to-head, it means there is minimum charge density is accumulated in that space. And which bond is formed? There is pi to px. We can write pi to px or pi 2py. The chemistry is same for px and py. But in case of pz, what about the in case of pz orbitals? Because pz orbitals are present in its horizontal axis, or we can say that its internuclear axis. ये देखिए, there is pz orbital. This is pz. This is pz orbital. Which bond is formed? There is this type of bonding will occur. This type of bond means we can say that the head-to-head overlapping will take place. There is head-to-head. Maximum charge density is accumulated in that space. Which bond? The bond is sigma 2pz. So these are the how the anti-bonding molecular orbitals are formed. Which method tells about this? This LCO method, which is known as a linear combination of atomic orbital. So this theory compiles many steps, many points are there, but I am telling only first point. There is one point. This theory is proposed by Hund and Mulliken in 1932. Second point, if two atoms are combined to form new orbitals, these new orbitals are called as molecular orbitals. There is another point, LCAO method. These atomic orbitals are formed by linear combination of atomic orbitals. So there is two types of orbitals are formed. One is the bonding molecular orbital, other one is the anti-bonding molecular orbitals are formed. So next point we will discuss. The next point is I am giving an example. There is one energy. There is one atom. Suppose we are taking an example of hydrogen. So then one atom is here. One atom is here. This is the atomic orbitals. If atoms are formed by the attraction, if the atomic orbitals are formed by the attraction or additive effect of the atomic orbitals, these are known as bonding molecular orbital. If the atomic orbitals are formed, देखिए energy क्या है? Energy बढ़ रही है, energy is increasing. If the atomic orbitals are formed by the subtraction or repulsion of the atomic orbitals, there is anti-bonding molecular orbital is formed. So there is energy which is increasing. Bonding molecular orbitals are always lower in energy. That's why highly stable. Anti-bonding molecular orbitals are formed in higher energy. That's why these orbitals are less stable. So this is the next point. First point is the Hund and Mulliken. Second point is the two atoms are combining to form new orbital. These new orbitals are called as molecular orbitals. After the formation of molecular orbitals, atomic orbitals lost their identity. Third point, how they form? They are formed by one method which is known as linear combination of atomic orbitals. And after that, the Bayer diagram, I am telling you, there is energy, there is one atom, there is another atom. These atoms are formed bonding molecular orbitals and anti-bonding molecular orbitals. And the next point. What is the next point? How the atomic orbitals are formed. How it can be formed, the atomic orbitals. First point, conditions. We can say that the conditions for a compound. Conditions क्या होनी चाहिए for the formation of molecule. First condition, they should have nearly same energy. I am using the one word which is nearly, or we can say it almost. These atomic orbitals should have nearly same energy. This is the first condition for a molecular orbital. Second condition, these atomic orbitals should have proper orientation. We can say that what the meaning of proper orientation? Always S and S, P and P bond is formed. Never S or P. There is some exceptions are over there, but you put in your one. But there is always S and S, P and P orbitals are formed. So what is the conditions for a molecular orbital formation? There is first, one condition is the atomic orbital should have nearly same energy, and second condition, atomic orbital should have proper orientation. Proper orientation is very necessary. अब next point क्या है? What is the next point? Next point is the how to fill the electrons. How we can fill the electrons in the energy level diagram. So there are three scientists. One is the Aufbau, second one is the Pauli, and third one is the Hund's rule. Then the first is Aufbau. What is the meaning of Aufbau? Aufbau means building up. Building up, it means electrons are filled always from low energy to high energy. Until we will not fill the electrons in the low energy, we can't jump into the another energy level, which is the anti-bonding. So first of all, what is the meaning of Aufbau? Aufbau means building up. Building up means कि जब हम कोई भी घर बनाते हैं तो बिल्डिंग अप शुरुआत कहाँ से करते हैं? एक वन ब्रिक से स्टार्ट करते हैं. ऐसे ही यहाँ पर क्या है हमारा? इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर फिल्ड फ्रॉम लो एनर्जी टू हाई एनर्जी. जब तक हम इसको मजबूत नहीं करेंगे तब तक हम ऊपर जंप नहीं कर सकते. तो दिस इज द Aufbau रूल. व्हाट इज द Aufbau रूल? इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर फिल्ड फ्रॉम low energy level to high energy level. Low energy level to high energy level. The second is the Pauli exclusion principle. Second is the Pauli exclusion. What is the Pauli exclusion principle? Each and every orbital should contain maximum of 2 electrons. One is in the parallel direction, other one is in the anti-parallel direction. Always there are 2 electrons in which one electron is the parallel and other one electron is anti-parallel. We can say that in the case of s orbital there should be 2 electrons. In case of p orbital there should be 6 electrons. In case of d there is 10 electrons, and in case of s or f orbital there is 14 electrons should be present. So what is a Pauli? Pauli means each and every orbital should contain maximum of 2 electrons. One is in the parallel direction and other one is in the anti-parallel direction. Suppose करिए we have the example of 2p4. Then we are having 3 orbitals, 2p4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It depends upon the molecule, it depends upon the atomic orbital, जितने भी electrons उसके पास होंगे. Next is Hund's rule. What is the Hund's rule? Hund's rules, electrons are filled singly, there is no partiality. Electrons are filled singly, after that pairing will take place. If we have an example of 2p5, we will fill the electron like this manner. There are 5 electrons. So first of all 1, 2, 3, then back 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 electrons. There is no partiality. It means 1, 1, 1. फिर next हम फिर से repeat करेंगे. What is the Hund's rule? Hund's rules, electrons are filled singly. After that, pairing will take place. So this is the point. Next point. There are 3 rules how to fill the electrons in the molecular orbitals. First is the above. What is the above? Building up. Building word is come from the above scientist, which is in Greek name word is coming building up. What is the building up? Electrons are filled from lower energy level to higher energy level. What is the Pauli exclusion principle? Pauli exclusion principle. Each and every orbital should contain maximum of 2 electrons. One is in the parallel direction and other one is in the anti-parallel direction. Next one is the Hund's rule. Hund's rules. What is the Hund's rule? Electrons are filled singly. After that, pairing will take place. So this is the how to fill the electrons in the molecular orbital. Next point. Next point is the bonding molecular orbitals are always greater than the anti-bonding molecular orbitals. So what is the reason? Bonding molecular orbital is always greater than anti-bonding molecular orbital, because anti-bonding molecular orbitals are formed by the repulsion. It means they are not taking part in the bond formation. They are always there is one formula which is I am telling you this, which is the bond order. What is the bond order? What is the bond order? There is Nb minus Na upon 2. What is the Nb? Nb is the number of electrons in bonding molecular orbitals, number of electrons in anti-bonding molecular orbitals. So it is understood कि there is bonding, anti-bonding, bonding से आप हमेशा anti-bonding there is subtract किया जा रहा है. तो bonding molecular orbital should be greater than the anti-bonding molecular orbital. Next, bond order and bond strength. What is the relation between the bond order and bond strength? What is the bond strength? Bond strength, we can say that the bond dissociation energy. How much energy is required to break this bond? This is the bond strength, bond dissociation energy. So this bond order is directly proportional to the bond dissociation energy. As well as bond order increases, bond strength, we can say that bond stability, it also increases because of the directly proportional bond order is directly proportional to the bond dissociation energy. There is another point. Bond order is inversely proportional to the bond length. As well as bond order increases, bond length will also decrease. There is always one question is asked. They are write the energy level diagram of NO, NO plus, NO minus, and arrange them in their increasing bond length. So question is asked always. This is very important point. What is the bond order? Is the Nb minus Na upon 2. Bond order is directly proportional to the bond dissociation energy, and bond order is inversely proportional to the bond length. So these are the points. Next point. Magnetic behavior. In next session we will discuss the energy level diagram of various molecules. Today we are discussing about only molecular orbital theory. There is last point, this is a magnetic behavior. What is a magnetic behavior? There are two types of, as all of you know, the two terms diamagnetic and paramagnetic. What is a diamagnetic? If electrons are paired, if they are not attracted by the magnetic field, if the electrons are paired, is known as a diamagnetic. If electrons are unpaired, if they are attracted by the magnetic field, is known as a paramagnetic. तो each and every point compile करने पर what this is the molecular orbital theory. Next session we will discuss about the molecular orbital energy level diagrams. बहुत सारे diagrams आपसे discuss करेंगे. Today there is a theory of molecular orbital theory. Thank you very much.